What's going on, guys? Happy New Year's. Welcome back to the ZUMA Garage. And today we're going to be working on the 50F. I was having some issues with the front headlight and I couldn't get it to work. Long story short, had some wires that were unplugged. It pulled out. But in this video, I wanted to show you guys how to change the front headlight and their tail lights. And on these things, I'm going to be not just replacing them with some stock stuff. I'm going to show you some cool things I'm going to be replacing them with, and you should probably go out and buy them too. But anyway, so we're going to hop right in this thing. This is the 50FX. It's almost identical to the 50F. It's just a couple more things. I got a bike over there. I'll show you what to do on that as well. But let's hop right into it, and I'll show you what bolts to take out to get to the headlight. Okay, this is a 50FX, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove these two bolts on top. 1, 2, mine already removed. And then on the back side, we're going to remove, there's 2 bolts underneath right here. 1, 2, 1 and 2. And then there's 2 more right here, which are 5mm Allen keys, 1 and 2. So after you get that off, you kind of like pinch it, and the whole just this piece will come off. All right, and then from there you got your headlight. There's your headlight right there. Very simple. All right, so this is the headlight, and all we need to do is simply pull this plug, and now it's unplugged. So now the headlight is actually free. You're gonna take this little boot off like that, place that to the side, and then in here there's a ring. You're gonna spin it, not a full rotation, more like a quarter turn, and then it comes right off. Then you got your actual headlight bulb. So what I'm going to be replacing this thing with is this bulb I got from Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the description. But this thing is massive, as you can see. And when I start this thing up, you're going to I'm going to show you why I like it so much and why I put this in almost all my bikes. So yes, it's big, but it just fits in there just like that. We're going to do the same steps in reverse. So the bulb in there, put this plate back on, line it all up so it falls into place. One more spin. Okay, there we go. Oh, bear with me, guys. Okay, like that. And then we're going to give it a little quarter spin. There we go. And that's in there. Then you're gonna put your dust shield back on, your little rubber boot. Make sure that this is the top, it's facing the top. That goes back on just like that. And that's it, we're pretty much done. And you put this back on, put the plug on. Only goes on one way. And the same way you took this thing off, you're gonna put one side in, the other side in. Go just like that. You put all your screws in and you're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my screws in real quick. These have a little metal washer that sits in there, so don't lose those. And then put your 4 screws in the corner. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, and then you're all done with that. But let's just hop right into it. I'm gonna start this thing up so I can show you guys this headlight and why I like it so much. Turn on low beam, turn the key on. Look at that, see that? That is a low beam, it is a yellow light. I love that, looks dope. But when I hit the high beam, it's a blue light. So this is a dual temperature light, and that looks absolutely sick. That's my favorite light bulb. I have this on majority of my bikes, and it's the only one I buy. So if you like this light bulb, I will definitely leave it in the description so you can go out and buy it for yourself. So let's hop into the back. I'll show you another little thing I put on all my bikes. I definitely put this on all my bikes because it's super safe, makes me seen, and let's just hop into it. All right, so this is the 50F, and to remove this front panel is almost identical to the 50FX, except that you have two 10 millimeter bolts, one right here, one right there, and then again you have your one screw right here and one right there, and then after that this whole thing should just lift right up, and then you should have access to both these headlights right here to replace your headlight bulbs. But everything else is identical to the 50FX. All right, so we're in the back of the bike, and to change the rear tail light, it's super simple, but it's kind of hard to explain. I'm gonna try to show you as best as I can. Let's get a flashlight because I know it's kind of difficult to see in there. So, but it's super simple. So check it out. So there's, all right, back of the bike, underneath the bike, there's this little panel right here. All right, there's one screw. It's a Torx bit. So you just unscrew that. Unscrew that, and this falls right out. This whole plate. All right. So let me shine the light in there. So from in here, you can, let's see if I can get you in there. So in there you can see the bottom of the tail light, and I'm gonna try to do this without getting my hands too much in the way. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna twist it, and the whole bulb comes right out with the harness right there. You see it? Super simple. So now what we're gonna do is just pull the bulb out, push it in, and then you twist it out to the left, and that's it. Now that bulb is removed, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be replacing it with. And this thing is awesome and super safe. It makes me feel a lot more safe on the bike, especially when I'm riding at night. So this is an LED tail light, but it's not just any LED tail light. This one right here, it flashes, it pulses, and then it goes solid red. So I'm gonna put this in, and then I'll start the bike up and show you exactly how it looks. So let's get you back in there. Let's get the light back in there. All right, so it's very simple. Goes back in stock location. Oops. Push in, and then you turn, and that's it. And then you reach your hand back in there. So I'm trying to show you guys the best I can. Put the bulb back in there first, and then you're going to turn to the right once you get it seated in the right position. Again, sorry for the angle. Oh, there it goes. It's in there. All right. And then you put your little panel back in there. Put your panel back in there with the Torx bit. Put this back in here. There you go. Just sure you tighten it up so it doesn't fall out when you're riding. All right, nice and tight. And from there, just hit the bike, hit the light on, and there you already see that thing is super bright already. And I know it's probably going to be flickering on the camera, but as of right now, it's solid. All right, and then let's put you on the, well, then when you hit the brake, it flashes and pulses, then it goes solid red. So that right there I have on all my bikes. That was a super simple mod. You definitely should put that on your bike, and for less than 15 bucks, you know, it's a no-brainer. There it is, guys. I just showed you how to replace your headlight and your tail light. Both these bulbs are sick. I do this to every single one of my bike. It just makes everything so much brighter, so much safer, especially at riding at night. If you do a lot of night riding, especially the tail light is a must. The tail light definitely should be on every single bike. But I hope you guys like it. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe. Peace.